All right, folks. So a little discombobulation here as Faceoff will come back over, comes out of the zone up to the far side. Coming all the way down is Krupski. Back and forth, I apologize, as the app froze. Oh, lining up a hit there. Comes back down low, 4:42 left. So before it comes away with it. Here come the Sun Devils back up over. Nice play there by Stapleton, gets it back out, comes all the way into the zone. And trying to get it off the stick of K-Pop, gets down low behind Cujo. Cujo still looking. Centering pass comes all the way through. So, all right, the dreaded worst lead in all of sports have the shot there goes up and over. That happened last time with Langner where it goes up and over the far side. So coming back out. Shackard is in along with Gardner as well as Morris, Stapleton, Hartman. Face-off one by the Sun Devils. Gets it off the point. Shot there, comes around. Lengs didn't see it. Again, he's in the butterfly for no freaking reason. He's coming around, doesn't see where it's at, and just kind of does the thing. Reed Gardner comes around. He tries to get a shot. Back check in there by the Sun Devils. Looks to get it. Point out to the point up over to Morris. Morris comes down. Shot deflection. That goes wide as well. Sun Devils look to get it. Goes high up and over, and it comes back down low. Gauthier gets it. Bounces off of his stick. Errant pass taken away by Issue. And it chipped back up over by Gardner. Tries to find Hartman, not able to. Back checking, comes back over the far side. The puck comes all the way down. Gauthier is going to have to give chase. Fitzgerald trying to come away with it. So about 3:30 left here. And Gauthier still with the puck. Far side, he comes around, skates behind, far side. He puts a shot. That one goes high off the glass. And so much shot comes back up over. Up is Brett surveys. Look, center pass tries to come around. Shot there, good deflection by Morris. Takes it away. A shot there by Issue. Center pass comes back up over and take it away. Reed Gardner's going to come around. Gardner dumps it. He's pushed off into the boards and falls down and trying to get it. The Sun Devils. Puck kept in by Mello. Mello puts a shot, but Moyer comes and takes it away from him. And it comes back down low, trying to come away. Not able to. Moyer pass comes up over to the far side. First one there is going to be Neubauer. Neubauer stops and waits, tries to get a pass up over, shot there, good play there by Phillips. Defensively takes a high percentage shot, trying to get it, trying to come back out is there, up high, 2:35 left. Sun Devils are reading. Leg pad save there by Jake. Murray settles on the skate or stick of Edelstein. Back up over. Edelstein's going to do a dump and chase. Still skating around, but it comes back up over the far side. Smitty comes away with the steal, knocked off of his stick. Edelstein comes away, bouncing around. Edelstein still with a dump pass. Phillips wasn't a little too close trying to get it. Here come the Sun Devils, and they put it up high up over in, and should be icing. So 2:06 left to play here. Sun Devils have picked up the intensity. See if the Bobcats can reciprocate here. Cujo in along with Stapleton, Wise, Smith, and Evans. Face off, comes back up over. Cross ice pass, settles back up over. Stapleton needs to get there, he does. Backhand pass, gets it up over to Evans, and penalties coming up here. Tripping's going to be the call there. So Coach Goff talking to his team real quick. Gil got called there for a tripping. Comes back around. So See if the quick score of the Bobcats can happen there with about less than 2 to play. Smith in along with Hubert, Evans, Cujo, and Gautier. 1 for 2 on the power plays today. Hubert heating. It is cold today. Give them a call. Face off, big win there by the Sun Devils. Cujo pitches down, keeps it up over, pulls the string up over forehand, backhand. He comes around, tries to get a shot and rebound. And I did that, comes back up over. Shot there by Smith, goes up over. Evans surveys and looks. Bobcats need to set up their power play. And comes back up over. Evans gets it up to the point, up over to Gautier. Good stick there by Brandt, looks like it. Coming back up over to Smith. K-Pop gets it back up over to Gautier. Gautier, he puts a shot, and I don't think Chelsea found it. Centering pass by Cujo comes out of the zone and all the way up and out. Gautier looks. Brandt goes on for line change. Cross ice pass up over to K-Pop. K-Pop gets it, stays. He comes around, he puts a shot, and glove save there. Flash to the leather there by Chesley. Changes coming up by both teams. 1:07 left on the power play, so the Bobcats will go into the third period with on a power play. Now is Wise Hartman. And a face-off win. Shot save there, so about 55 seconds left. Here comes the back down the round, so Shacker, Wise, Hartman. And tied up. Good play there. Comes back up over to Krupski. Krupski, cross ice pass up over to Stapleton. He catches it. Gets it up over to Wise. Wise is going to skate and use his body. Back behind, still with it. Brings it into the zone. Dump pass up over to Hartman. Cross ice pass over to Shacker. Shacker brings it to Stapleton. Stapleton puts a shot. That goes off. I believe that's Schaefer. Pass by Langs to Krupski. Krupski gets it up over to Hartman. It goes back up over into the zone. No, that's 16. O'Hearn cross ice pass goes all the way down to the far side, and about 13 seconds left. Wraparound pass by Langs up over to Krupski. Krupski tries to set it back up. Board pass back up over, and it's right over by Krupski. It's back up over, and that shot goes wide. As again, trying to figure out what exactly the Bobcats are doing as end of the second period here has the they're going to cut the ice here. So we'll see what happens here. Sorry for the loss of video, but we'll see you in a few. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here. About 1 minute left here. Sun Devils versus Bobcats, 3-2 to score. Final period of play. Little warm up here for the both teams as the ice is cut here at Gilbert, Arizona. See what happens as they look to finish this off. John Mikan is in the building, folks, but I'm not sure if he's going to talk. It doesn't look like he had his throat lozenges. Get his silky smooth voice going here. All right, folks, on the ice, Bobcats doing some final stretches here, about 1 minute. And see what happens here. See if the Bobcats can settle down, play their style of play that got them second in their division. It's the 2 seed versus the 3 seed. And then the 1 versus 4 is actually after this game. The Knights versus the Coyotes. Hartman over there. Whole bunch of stuff in the middle. Sun Devils are stretching. All right. Bobcats will be on the power play for 5 seconds, and then it'll go back into full strength. Let's see what happens here. It's what was said by coaches, and see if Bobcats can finish strong here. It's anyone's game at this point. You know, Gardner's going to be in along with Hartman, Krupski, Gauthier, and Shackart. So again, 5 seconds, and then even strength here. Face off here. Puck is about to get dropped. Final period of play. 3-2. Bobcats with a win. Face off win. Wide shot up. Gardner puts it deep into the zone. That should kill the penalty here. Full strength come to Sun Devils, and puck comes all the way down, taken away by Gauthier. He puts it back where it came from. And he's going to give chases Gardner. Backhand pass. Trying to get forechecking. Needs to happen here. What's up? All right, well, it looks like Silky Smooth John Mikan is not going to stay here the rest of the game. Oh, Silky moves come around. Tied up here, folks. Wow. Huh? Their defensive player, he basically shook. Who was the defensive player? Was it Alex? I don't know defensively, but he put a move and lost it and came down and tied up here. So coming back over, Lengs needs to make some stops. Evans in along with Wise and Smith. All tied up here. Final period of play. Puck high up over to Wise. Wise surveys, looks. Cross ice pass over to Stapleton. Stapleton puts a shot and rebound and save. What's up? Face off win, Wise dump pass back behind. Another dump pass, no one's there. Back up over, shot there by Stapleton, goes high off the glass. Up over to Wise. Wise tries to pull the string, not able to. And here come the Sun Devils. Back up over, Wise comes back fast with the puck, gets it up over, issues centering pass, comes back up over. Brent comes around and another centering pass, gets just past the stick, and another wraparound pass. Shot there by Issue off the leg pad of Jaker. Evans not able to get it out, he's pushed off. Shot comes over, and it comes back over. Scrambling are the Bobcats, not able to keep it. Puck comes back up over to Evans. Evans is going to come around, he's got Wise. Evans still looking, comes around, nice save! There by Chesley. He comes back up into the zone. Here come the Sun Devils. Looking, try to get a cross-ice pass. Good stick there by Morris. Doesn't give him the opportunity. Coming down low is Mello. And Evans can't get it. That pass goes off of the skate of Smitty. Back up into the zone, back behind. And again, Sun Devils look like they're ready to play tonight. And Bobcats rolls off the stick. Smitty's going to try to get there. He does. He's off the puck. He's trying to kick it. He falls free. Skirts free. Center pass. Comes back around. And Smitty earns another one there as the pack gets frustrated and makes a maneuver there. So 14:37 left to play here. And it comes back up. Hubert's going to be in. Gauthier, Cujo, Evans, and Smith. Starts with a face-off win, which comes back out to Gauthier. Gauthier puts it down low to K-Pop. K-Pop gets it back over to Evans. Evans over to Gauthier. Gauthier back up over to Evans. Evans looks back forth, down low to Smith. Smith, cross ice, shot. Try there, tries to get it up over to Kudra, not able to. Sun Devils look to get it. Goes off of a big Kudra, goes high off the glass. It's going to go all the way down. Gauthier looks to grab it. Langs puts the puck, leaves it for Alex Gauthier. And back up over. Pass up over. Cross ice pass over to Evans. Evans brings it into the zone, looking, no one's there. And following down is a Sun Devils player, gets not capitalizing on the Bobcats. Gauthier, he puts a shot, that goes off Gill, it looks like, up over to Evans. Evans puts a shot, that one goes up over the glass as well. And trying to get back over. Cross ice pass, and not a good pass there, comes out of the zone. Smith is going to give chase, so about a minute left on the penalty. Power play up over to Hubert. Hubert looks. All three Bobcats are on one side of the ice. Down low. Again, dump pass taken away by the Sun Devils. Brant puts the pressure, looks to get it. Centering pass, gets it up over to Gauthier. Gauthier loses it. Here it comes, going for a change. Where the Bobcats, and you can't do that quick, back down low. Hubert still trying to get it, comes back up over, cross ice pass over to K-Pop. K-Pop's looking, gets it back up over to Hubert. Hubert down Broadway, looking, dump pass up over to Smith. Smith up over to us. Oh, good save by Chesley. And a good pass, good scoring opportunity by Wise, but Chesley shuts him down on that one. 12:58 left here. 21 seconds left on the power play. Shackard on now, along with Hartman, as well as Wise. Stays Stapleton and Krupski. Face off one. Gets it up over to Stapleton from Wise. Stapleton, cross ice over to Krupski. Krupski's going to try to keep it down low. Backhand pass up over to Shackard. Shackard, backhand pass up over to Wise. Back down low. Wise looks. Cross ice pass up over to Krupski. Krupski looks. He looks to get it down now. Board pass. No one's there. Wrap around pass. Back up over to Wise. Full straight. Comes to the Sun Devils. High pass up over to Stapleton. Stapleton puts a shot. That gets deflected by Hartman. And it comes back up into the zone. Wise tries to put it down low. Just outside. Off the boards. Oh, good play there by Shackard. Tries to get a shot. Goes off. I don't know what the decking is called. The molding where the Grass goes. Shacker looks to moves. Comes back up over, and here comes Krupski. Krupski puts it back into the zone. Back on side come the Sun Devils. Comes back up over, trying to get Sun Devils. Look, they shoot backhand pass just outside. High pass goes up and over. Outside come the Sun Devil, or Coyotes. Still in there by Hartman. Hartman comes on. He wants to get a shot. He's pickpocketed. And it comes back up over. Morris comes on, takes the puck, and line changes is coming up. Cross-ice pass, taking it back up over by Gill. Gill looks to get it. And it comes back up over. Center pass comes all the way down. Past Mello. Mello's going to try to chase. Yes, backhand pass up over to Morris. Morris stops, looks, gets it back up over to Mello. Goes through his skates. Backhand pass by Edelstein. Kicked into the zone. Up over. Phillips gets it up over to Hubert. Hubert trying to get it. He dumps it. Leaves it. Morris gets it back up over to Hubert. Hubert tries to get it. B-button move and comes around. Phillips puts it down low. Hubert's going to give chase. Comes back up over to the point, up over to Mello. Mello puts it right back where it came from. You had Phillips and Hubert down low. Morris still looking behind. Center pass off the outside of the net. It comes back up over. Center pass. Not able to get it over there. Coming away, there's Edelstein. He's looking for a cross-ice pass up over to Hubert. Hubert servers, settles it down, gets it back up over, and pass is taken away. Here come the Sun Devils. Back up over, they're going to chip it. Going to do a change. Cross-ice pass up over to Phillips. Phillips is going to come. Her tries to push him off the puck. A couple of big bodies moving there. And it comes back up over behind and coming up over to Rayhorn. Rayhorn, far forward pass, far side. Centering pass comes back up over and a high off the glass, back behind. Comes back up over, taken up over, bump. He takes the hit. Back up over, 63, he's looking. Pass comes back around. Leg pad save there by Jake Murray. It comes back up over, not able to keep it as pet. Looks to get it back up over to the far side, trying to get it. The pass put back up into the zone, back behind. Lang stops it, gets it back up over to Krupski. Krupski, forward pass, gets it up over. K-Pop Smith gets it up over to the other Smith. Coming, Smith to Smith, back to Smith, from Smith to Smith, Mr. Smith, and we're all talking Smith. Krupski, back to Smith. Down low, K-Pop, he puts a shot in there. And wow, I'm not sure how that one didn't go in. A sharp angle shot, but he keeps it out. So 40th shot here. And the puck comes back over and it's got to come back over. Puck. Face off drop, won by the Sun Devils, comes out of the zone. Gautier's got to give chase. He does, gets it back up over. Cross-ice pass, up over to K-Pop. K-Pop looking, still looking. Gets it back up over to Krupski. Krupski puts a shot, that goes high up into the net. And 9:31 left to play here. And it's still looking. Not a good game here for the Bobcats. It's, trying to figure out what to do from here. Face off. Another win by the Sun Devils. Bounces over the stick of Gautier. And chasing back there is Krupski. Krupski looks, he loses it, comes back around. Center pass comes up through. Oh, got to give it to the Sun Devils. They came to play tonight. Bobcats, not so much here as they're now down with 9:15 left to play. Hubert, face-off win. Gets it back over. Wise, Hubert. Stapleton with a turnover. Puts it back over to the far side, trying to get it. Goes back up over to Evans. Evans tries to get it. He's pushed into the ref. Puck goes high up and over. Stapleton's able to keep it up. Offsides is the call. Hubert, Wise, Evans. Face-off comes in between the Sun Devils. Back down low. Comes back and forth. Oh, good save there by Jake Murr as he comes back on and closes the gap there. An issue on a high percentage shot. Trying to get it. The Sun Devils wanted to go up by 2. Puck comes out of the zone. Wise is in a race. He's going to come around. He's still with it. Gets it backhand pass, trying to find Hubert. Not able to. Wise comes back up over. Still with it. Puck comes back out. Wise looks. Issue is working. Forehand backhand. Back down low. Center pass up over to Evans. Evans ships it into the zone. Tick, tick, tick. Coming up on 8 minutes left to play here. Bobcats down by 1. That comes back up over. Stick comes back over. Stapleton tries to use a stick. Gets it back over. Shackard is in along with Evans as well as Wise. Still fighting. Back over. Issue comes around. Pulls the string. Comes back in.
Different team altogether in this period.
And a face-off win. Brilliant move there by Issue. Forehand backhand. Scores on Jake, whereas he likes to stay deep in the net rather than coming out and playing the puck like he's supposed to. Shot comes back around. That goes off a defender down low. Shackard is pinched up against the board. Comes back up over behind. Gardner tries to get it. Puck comes back out. Here come the Sun Devils. Board pass. That goes off of Sun Devils. And it's going to go into the zone. Shot there gets deflected high off the glass. Back down low, trying to get it. Shackard, he's not able to. Goes over to Krupski. Krupski puts a shot. That goes off to me. And if you look, here comes the Sun Devils. They're moving hard. Comes out of the zone. Trying to get it back behind. Gautier looks to get it. He goes a shot that goes off of Sun Devils, and they look to regain control. Back behind. Skating everywhere. Push off the puck is Shackard. Comes back up over to Gardner. Gardner puts a shot. That gets wide. Still down low, trying to get it. Knocked off. Over to Hardman. Yep. Check. Coaches are asking what the penalty is. When the hands go up, the penalty gets called. So keeps his hands down. That's a solid hit. Hubert and Evans, Smith, Gautier, and Krupski face-off win. Out to the point to Gautier. Gautier puts a shot. That gets off a body, goes down low. Hubert's trying to get there. Evans gets there first. Evans still with the puck. And loses it, gets it back up over to K-Pop. K-Pop centering pass comes up over, and it comes out of the zone. Gautier gives chase, and it comes back up over to the far side, still looking. Cross ice pass up over to Cujo, up over to Evans. Evans looks to bring it in. He surveys and looks, makes a move. Centering pass comes around, bounces up over, looking back around. And you have to call the, stop penalty right there. It's not safe for helmet to come off there. Quick whistle. I applaud the ref there. Gautier and Cujo still stay in. 1:30 left on the power play. So the dreaded two-goal Bobcats were up by 2 at one point. And now they find themselves down by 2. Puck comes out, up over to Smith. Smith over to Gautier. Gautier up over to Cujo. Cujo looks, gets it up over to Smith down low, up over to Evans. Evans puts a shot, and that's Flutterer goes up over to the far side. So face-off comes back out. And they're pulling Langen here as they're desperate here to come back over. Shot there, gets deflected off by Hubert. Empty net here, up over to Evans. Wise comes on, so 6-on-4 here. Wise comes it. He dumps it back to Evans. Evans pins him up against the board, trying to get it. Comes back up over and still back up over. Puck scores free, up over to Cujo. Cujo gets it, cross ice pass up over to Gautier. Gautier gets it down low to Evans. Evans puts a shot. That comes back up over. And it comes back over. Gautier is going to have to give chase. He does. Cross ice pass, but too hard for Cujo. Cujo gets it. Cujo up over to Hubert. 29 seconds left on the power play. 6-on-4. Dump pass up over to Smith. Smith puts a shot. That gets deflected. Back out to Gautier. He's back down low and over to Evans. Evans looks. Evans rolls off of his stick. Down low to Smith. Smith center pass, tries to get it. Goes off the end board behind, not able to get it. Evans comes off. On comes Shackert. Comes down low. Center pass comes back up over to Gautier. Gautier gets it. That's a shot. That goes wide. And full strength come to Sun Devils. Still empty net. And it's going to come back over. That goes off of Hubert. Trying to get it. Comes back up over. Ahern brings it into the zone. He's back on the far side. Wise is too tired. He comes back off. And it comes back up over. And trying to get it. Comes down low. Puck comes back up over. Trying to get it. Dump pass. Comes back over. Still down low. Up over Shackert. Empty net. Hartman gets it up over. Hubert. Leg pad save. Another shot. Comes back up over. Loose. And there it is. Wow. Coming back over. This game's not over yet, folks. Like I said, the dreaded 2-goal scorer. Shackert comes in and is back up over. So Moyer is complaining that there was too many men on the ice, but what he doesn't realize is that the goaltender was pulled. So 4:19 left. Game not over yet. See what happens here. Faceoff comes back up over. Push the envelope. Back up over to the far side. Hartman gets it. Dumps it. Comes back up over and bump is on along with Shackert. Shackert full steam now. He's coming around, almost trying to will his team. He's pinned up against the board. Bump's going to try to help him out. Comes back out. Still there. Comes back and back up over to the far side, just outside of Hartman. Cross ice pass from over to Morris. Morris dumps it. Comes back up over to Morris. Morris tries to get it to Hartman. Hartman couldn't get it. And it comes back up over to Stapleton. Stapleton gets it down low, pinch up. Here come the Sun Devils. Dump down low. Morris is going to try to get it. He can't get enough on that stick. Stapleton puts it back into the corner. So 3 minutes left, and here come the Coyotes with the Sun Devils. Wise up over to Evans. Evans puts the shot off the post. Ring-a-ding-ding. And he can't get it. So it comes back over. Looking for the short side, glove side, but not there. So Smith in now, Evans and Wise. Krupski as well as Cujo. Face-off win there. Krupski to Evans. Evans across, trying to get a center pass. Good play by the Sun Devils. Up over to Krupski to Cujo. Looking for center pass to Evans. Not able to get it. Puck gets out, and a broken stick by Issue. Goes all the way through, trying to find Smith. Not able to. Puck goes up and out. Trying to get it. So 3:03 left to play. All right, folks. Buckle up here. 3:03 left. Bobcats down by 1. Face-off comes back out. Tries to get a pass. Backhand pass from Smith, but issue gets in the way. Comes back up over to Krupski. Krupski backhand pass over to Cujo. Cujo looks, backs to Krupski. Krupski up over to Hubert. Hubert looks to carry it in. He goes wide. Finds Shacker. Shacker comes down. Oh, not sure that. I'm not trying to talk trash, but Chesley didn't really see it, but Shacker put it right in that glove. Wise is in. Krupski's off. Face-off win. Up over to Wise. Wise cross-ice pass up over to Cujo. Cujo gets it. He puts a shot. That goes in all the way down. Icing's going to be the call at that one. So 2:32 left. Great game here tonight between Sun Devils and Bobcats, depending on which team you're rooting for. You're either happy or you're really frustrated. So we'll wait and see. Tied up. Hubert tries to get it. Settles on the stick of Smith. Smith comes around, bounces up over to Hubert. Hubert tries to get it. Puck is bouncing everywhere. Back up over to the far side. Trying to get it. Sun Devils do a good job closing the door. Gets it back up over to Shackert. Shackert cross-ice pass. Goes wide. Coming up on 2 minutes here. Sun Devils change. Bobcats can't take advantage of it. Dump pass over to Shackert. Shackert back over to Wise. Wise comes back up over. Penalty. No, they pull it. Back down low. Back on sides. Evans keeps it down low, so they pull Langs again. Coming back over. Evans in 6-on-5. Evans loses it. Trying to get it up over to O'Hearn. He's coming around. He puts his shot. That's going to go down. Far side. Just wide there, so 1:38 left to play. Just a little bit wide. Shackart, Evans, Hubert, Cujo, and Wise stay in. Looks like a timeout's going to be called here. It all starts with the face-off win here. Going to come off to the left side of Chelsea. Shackart, Hubert, Smith, Evans, Wise, and Cujo. Face-off comes back over. Rayhorn tries to get it pinned up against the board. He's going to just pin it. Good play there by Rayhorn, just keeping it up over, trying to squirt it. Squirts out over to Evans. Evans gets it back down low to Smith. Smith bouncing up over. Puck comes back over, trying to get it. Shackart out to the point. Out over to Cujo. Back to Shackart. 1:20 left to play. Shackart looks, gets it up over to Wise. Wise looks, gets it down low to Evans. Evans, forehand, backhand, skates with it, gets it back down low, looking out to the point to Wise. Wise across, gets it back down low to Evans. Evans comes out, he puts a shot, and there it is, folks. Sneaks through, and oh my goodness. All right, so game is tied here with 1 minute left to play. You have Smith in, bump, Hartman. Coach comes back around. Backhand pass up over to Issue. Kropsky makes the play, tries to get it. Down low, shot there, comes back up. Still back behind, coming back up over to the far side. Coming back over. Puck bounces around. Langs cannot find his legs today. Center pass comes back around. Back up over to the far side. Under a minute to play. Coming back over. Smith tries to get there. Comes back up over. Back up to the far side. High pass. Race to the puck. Comes back up over, and icing is going to be the call there. 31 seconds left to play here.
They have overtime.
Yeah, they will. All right, folks, puck's going to come off to in the Bobcat zone, off to the right side of Jakemer. All right, let's see if we got here. Hubert in. Gautier. Starts with the face-off win. Gets to the Sun Devils. Sun Devils puts it down to the far side. Wise is in. Hubert is back up over. Shot save there by Jakemer. 22 seconds left. So Kropsky in. Wise. Evans. Face off comes back up over. Evans, goal scorer. He's going to come with it. He's going to skate all the way around. He surveys the left. He puts a shot. That goes off the defender. Wise is looking. He tries to wrap it. Not able to. Coming back with the puck is Brandt up to the near side. Coming around. Sitting in front of him. 5 seconds left. Comes back up over. And bucks on. So, all right. Looks like OT here. So there are no ties in the playoffs. So overtime here. I believe it'll be a 5-minute 4-on-4 hockey, or comes back out to the far side, or 3-on-3, one of the two. All right, so looks like we'll do 3-on-3. So Issue, Brandt, and Rayhorn for the Sun Devils. Looks like we're going to do Shackart, Wise, and Cujo for the Bobcats. And then, 10 minutes. So 10 minutes here. Face off win. Comes back up over. Wise comes away with it. Drop pass up over to Cujo. So 10 minutes. 3-on-3 hockey. A lot of ice here. Up to Shackart. Shackart gets it up over to Wise. Wise comes down and looks. Surveys, looks to get around. Tries to knock it off his Rayhorn. Gets it back up over. Wise looks. And it's taken away by Brent. Brent brings it back up over to Rayhorn. Back up over to the far side. Up over to Issue. Up to Wise. Back in. Still, forehand back in. Tries to come around. Trying to get a poke check. Is not able to. And Wise gets it up over to Shackart. Shackart gets it. Brent tries to come behind. Shackart, forehand, backhand. Still there. Back out over to Cujo. Shot! There it is, folks. One heck of a game there as Cujo comes away with an overtime winner. Heck of a game there by the Sun Devils as the Bobcats come back behind